So you want to get fussy about the non-existent dress code? I can work with that. I'm on mobile, but I'm refusing to apologize for anything up to and including formatting. I work in upscale catering with a busy corporate division as well as our private events like weddings and such. The staff wore jeans and a t-shirt, which was fine for corporate deliveries of lunch and the like. My daily workwear is jeans, a crisp white shirt and Converse Chuck Taylor shoes. Red Chucks for the record. I also have full-sleeve tattoos on my arms and a resting murder face. Personality is a total contrast to outward appearance, however, in that I'm very outgoing and like to get people to laugh, which I'm very good at with our clients. As such, the company owner has given me a lot more slack about some of the more formal rules in place, because he knows I can make an event run smooth like rich creamery butter. So my department head has a pickle in her ass about the chucks I wear. Constantly on my ass about wearing red shoes. For months she harped me almost daily until finally she wrote me up. When I was at the meeting dealing with the write-up, I told her that I would not wear my red shoes anymore, to which she looked extremely satisfied and pleased with herself. Till the next day when I showed up in orange and white checkered Vans. It's a small malicious compliance, but it's what I got, and I'll never forget the look on her face when she realized how pointless her argument was. I worked in an office where the owner was proud of the fact that there was no dress code. He wanted his employees to be comfy as they worked, and to look accessible to clients. Not like a lot of corporate robots. New manager comes in. I got written up for not dressing appropriately. I usually wore jeans, no holes, fitted, not tight, and a plain shirt, not low cut, no logos. I also wore a cable knit headband to keep my hair back. And because the office was so cold, new manager didn't like any of my look because it wasn't office appropriate, but really hated the headband. I went to the owner and told him about my write-up. He was pissed. New manager didn't last much longer. I worked at one place with a guy like you. He had been written up for not wearing an approved type of shirts for men, polo in a solid color or button down with or without a tie. He came in wearing a flouncy shirt, think pirate, that was plain white. I smiled as he left the office manager's office and we bumped knuckles. The dress code didn't say it couldn't have ruffles. Used to have to wear steel toe shoes in a job I had. No reason other that the owner was a dick. Found a company that made steel toe tennis shoes. Really pissed the owner off when he came up yelling about my bright blue shoes and realized they had steel toes. I once had a requirement to wear collared shirts. I had a shirt with a Mandarin collar that I loved. My boss objected. Executive management got involved to determine that, yes, a Mandarin collar is actually a collared shirt. My grandfather was a state trooper in the 50s. They were supposed to wear either black or white socks. One guy showed up with black and white checkered socks. They sent him home. I love that story because although it was a small act of malicious compliance, it was an FU to the establishment of the 50s. Because nothing makes your employees happier than harping on things that simply don't matter. I have a similar issue. I had enough different colored chucks for every day of the week and certain colors for specific holidays. I was lucky to have worked on the corp side of a couple clothing companies, so I never got shit for it. Also, love the username. I was thinking about putting RBLSCUM for my license plate at one point, but came to the realization that it can be read two different ways. Rebel scum or rebels. She was just tired of you clicking your heels together going, "There's no place like home," whenever she entered the room. Friend of mine wore t-shirts every day. Was told he had to wear a polo to meetings. Showed up in a tie-dyed polo. Compliance achieved. The department head has a pickle in her ass. Obviously she has a lot to deal with. I feel your pain with the tattoos and resting murder face. I am a big scary guy with a face. Scar had someone tell me they thought I was an ex-gangster in witness protection or something. Then they were thrown off my outgoing demeanor and need to make people happy and laugh. Wearing Chucks to an on-your-feet job sounds like more of a cell phone to me. Your back and knees will remind you of this in a few years. My old boss wouldn't let me wear my black suede with pink swoosh Unoskis because they were skater shoes, but was totally fine with my old Vans. Not sure what he thought the Vans were made for. I feel we are missing the important part of this. The department head has a pickle in her ass. I can see the pinched, uncomfortable face made by so many HR management people. This thought will now run through my head as I listen to them explain company policy XYZ. I used to work at a bowling alley and black shoes were part of the dress code. I used to wear black Reebok high tops with crocodile scale texture and yellow laces. I mean technically they were black so. Plus I was one of the best customer service reps they had, so my manager never got on my case too hard about it. At my job we're allowed to wear slides, but not flip-flops. They think chasing kids preschool in slides is safer than flip-flops. One of my early jobs working at the Garden of Olives as a line cook. They wanted me to wear dress shoes. I've never owned a pair and said as much. They told me to go buy a pair. Said I couldn't afford them until my next paycheck, so they said to wear my nicest shoes until then. Sure thing, boss. Came in the next day wearing my shiny riding boots that I normally wear to the Ren Fair. That caused some interesting reactions and quite a few stares. When asked, I said, well, you did say to wear my nicest pair. So here you go. Edit. Should have mentioned that they initially hired me as a server, but after several tries, found I couldn't maintain the balance necessary. So I was still taking orders, but a different person would bring out the food. When I mentioned that I did a lot of home cooking, they moved me to a line cook spot that had just recently opened. I was in that job for about 3 years. Dang it, now I have a hankering for rich creamery butter. I think only thing that could have made her face even better would have been bright neon pink shoes. To show your dominance, tears of joy. I'll never understand the weird petty crap managers pull on good employees. Good on you.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.